All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday out there. Today is January 8th, 2026, and let's go ahead and jump into this morning's video. Take a look firstly at your radar picture, and we do have some stuff to get to here. We do have a system pushing through the area this morning, and as a result, we have a bunch of rain that is going on across a good portion of Nebraska, central and eastern Nebraska, and then into Iowa, and then into Minnesota. Now, some of this is also leaking into far southeastern South Dakota. South of Sioux Falls, we're seeing some light rain showers, and so that trend is going to continue over the next few hours. Now, you can see where a lot of this rain activity is at, Omaha, Lincoln, over towards Grand Island, North Platte, and then up towards O'Neill, and then Sioux City into Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids. It's pretty widespread. There's some pretty widespread rain going on here. And then it goes all the way up into the Minneapolis area. Minneapolis looks like seeing a little bit of some freezing rain with that red shaded area that is like more sleet / freezing rain going on up in that area. But for everyone else, looks like just some rain showers that is currently going on. Again, widespread rain across the area. Now, looking at temperatures, we are off to a mild start once again. Take a look at your temperature map. We are pretty mild. We're at 39 to start your day in Sioux Falls. That is way above average for this time of the year. We're at 36 in Huron. We're at 33 in Aberdeen, 35 in Pierre. We were at 38 in Rapid City. We were at 28 in Custer. Down into Nebraska, we're at 39 in O'Neill. We're at 37 in Valentine. It is 39 in North Platte. It is 40 in Grand Island, and it is 41 in Omaha. Into Iowa, it is 41 in Des Moines. It is 42 in Waterloo, 36 in Mason City, 47 in Iowa City, 39 in Spencer. And then up into Minnesota, it is 32 in Minneapolis, 37 in Mankato, 35 in Marshall, 28 in St. Cloud, and 33 in Alexandria. So overall, a very mild start to your day with temperatures in the 30s to low 40s. So what is next in this forecast? Well, we're going to take a look at what's ahead for the rest of this week into your weekend, and then a look at next week's forecast. And we're going to hash out all the details. But first, let's hear a brief word now from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, so let's go ahead and show you the future radar picture. And what we are showing is the HRRR model, and let's play this out for you. This is the current map. You can see the rain in Nebraska and Iowa into southern Minnesota and southeastern South Dakota. And this activity will continue as we go throughout the day. So this is expected to continue as we head into the afternoon hours, and pretty much the day today will be rain across these areas. And then also something to notice on the back side of this system, way out west, out in the far western South Dakota region, Black Hills area, some snow on the back side. As you can see there's your snow. Now, later today into this evening, into the overnight hours, you notice a switch here. We're going to be going from rain, and some pockets are going to be switching to snow. across northeastern Nebraska into northwestern Iowa, southwestern Minnesota. As you can see there, a switch over to snow. Now, this switch over to snow looks to be just a little bit east of Sioux Falls. So at this time, Sioux Falls is not expected to see any snow. Just some rain showers. If it reaches Sioux Falls, it'd be just rain showers. And then the snow will continue out west. It looks like the panhandle of Nebraska into western South Dakota will continue overnight tonight. And then as we head into tomorrow, looks like there might be a few lingering snowflakes here in South Dakota, maybe in some spots, maybe up near Aberdeen, maybe up towards Watertown, maybe out towards Rapid City, and then maybe over into Minnesota. There could be some very, very spotty light snow showers. Not expecting anything out of that. Now, as we head into Saturday, you notice some snow pops back up across western South Dakota, and that is certainly on the table at this point. Looking more and more likely that we're going to be seeing more snow on Saturday across western South Dakota, as you can see there. Now, if we switch over to the Euro, this is the European model, you could see a little bit different picture, but still fairly similar. Let's go ahead and play this out. Looking at Saturday, again, there's your snow across the area, and that would be, again, south central and then western South Dakota into north central Nebraska. And this activity would fade away as Saturday winds down. But for your day on Saturday, again, looking at some snow out in western South Dakota, and then eventually into north central Nebraska as well. Sunday looks dry. We're not seeing anything for Sunday. And then on Monday, things will be dry as well. Not seeing anything for Monday. And then as we move into Tuesday, there could be some rain showers hanging around on Tuesday. Now, the confidence on this is still low at this time, but this has been showing up now for the last few days. And so take it with a grain of salt still, but it's starting to look more and more likely that we could see some kind of disturbance push through on Tuesday that could bring us some scattered light rain. And then how about Wednesday? Things look to be clearing out by Wednesday again. And then Thursday, though, this will take us out to the 15th of January. This is a week out from today. It does look like there could be another system pushing through the area with some snow, maybe some rain initially, as you can see there for Sioux Falls and the area there, but then quickly switching into snow across the area. Now, take that with a grain of salt. That is still over a week out, but we're starting to see growing confidence in a possible mid-January system that could be a little bit more potent than a lot of these other small disturbances. So something to keep an eye on. All right, now as we look at your temperature forecast over the next few days, let's go ahead and play this out for you. Again, today, cooler than we saw yesterday. It looks like we're going to be stuck in the 30s today for most of us, if not all of us here in this forecast. So it does look like slight cool down, but we're still going to be considered mild for this time of the year. We're still going to be considered above average. We're going to be about 10 degrees above average, it looks like, for today. Now, tomorrow looks like we will see similar numbers. We'll see temperatures mainly in the 30s again for tomorrow, maybe a few low 40s here and there. But overall, looks like 30s in the forecast. Now, on Saturday, it looks like we are going to cool down a little bit with some temperatures cooling down into the 20s for most of us. Could be some upper 30s to low 40s out to the west, out near Rapid City, the panhandle of Nebraska. And but for areas out to the east, it looks like we'll be seeing temperatures falling into the teens, maybe in Minnesota on Saturday. And then on Sunday, looks like we'll start to warm things up again, back into the 20s and 30s in the east, 40s and 50s out to the west. And Rapid City could be in the upper 50s on Sunday to close out your weekend. Looks like overall a nice mild forecast ahead. And then how about next week? Looking at Monday, looks like we're going to warm things up again. 40s and 50s back into the forecast, widespread across our region there on Monday. And that is something to look forward to if you like the warmer weather. And then how about Tuesday? Same story. Looks like 40s and 50s in the forecast. Once again, Sioux Falls, mid 40s. Looks like 50s down into Nebraska and south central South Dakota as well, low 50s. Now, looking at the longer range forecast model, showing you guys what you can expect here. Playing this out past Tuesday, looks like starting on Wednesday, looks like we could see some cooler weather in the eastern part of our region. Minnesota, northeastern South Dakota could be on the cool side with temperatures falling into the teens as that cold Arctic air kind of swings back a little bit south and west. But for Sioux Falls, it looks like we'll be around 30. That is still above average for this time of the year. But then you got 30s and 40s out to the west. And then how about a week out from today? It looks like it's kind of split. You know, you have areas east of Sioux Falls. You got colder temperatures into the teens and 20s. And then Sioux Falls will be in around 30. And then you have areas west of Sioux Falls that will be significantly warmer into the 40s to 50s. And we'll see what happens after that. It looks like, Friday the 16th, we could be cold or mild. Just depends on which way the pendulum swings. Is it cold Arctic air? Is that going to move farther to the south? Or is the warm Pacific air going to take control again and warm things up? Jury's still out on that. That's, over a week out. So a lot can still change in this forecast. But I did want to notice something the following weekend. So not this weekend, but the next weekend. Look at this. It does show a cool down maybe in store by Saturday into Sunday with some very cold Arctic air that could be possible. But that is still over a week out. That's quite a ways out. That's towards the end of the 10-day. So that is going to wrap things up for this morning's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. And be sure to follow us also on TikTok and Instagram as well. So we will be back for another video here in a little while. Thank you guys for watching.